secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Lutkin. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Lewis wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He's going to take a shot right away. A strike downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary.
Breaks into the open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
Yeah, and I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Bussey. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. tripped up for the tackle.
And I love this because you got second and really, really low. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll move the tight end. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Moves around to clear up the vision. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lewis to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the play fake. Dances away to buy time. He's not afraid to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
He'll start this drive firing. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes a catch down the right side. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Gets the back moving. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Wide open downfield. Got a little space. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds his man. It's Barney. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Got it in the middle. It's Morrow. Knocked down for the tackle.
You see it so much in college football when they motion the running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Isaac. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more. Turning it on! Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense defense creates the huge explosive play. Listen, it's not tricky, but the problem is when this guy comes in motion, he takes the football and he has that kind of gas, those kind of wheels. Look at the angles, man. He just erases angles. He makes the defense look silly and takes it all the way to the house.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll try the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They want to run it left here. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Aggie.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score LSU 21, Texas A&M 14.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down left side. He's loose. Touchdown, LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 18 over Nebraska. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Texas A&M going up tempo. Back to throw. It's Reed. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the back. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. This time he doesn't get it loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Bussey. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Berry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man on the right. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
LSU 35, Texas A&M 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Timeout.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas A&M offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Looking downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
To throw, it's Reed. Get it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Texas A&M going quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Firing to the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You got to give this defense a ton of credit because they watched the film. They watched this offense go up and down the field. This QB throw multiple TDs their last game out. Didn't allow a TD pass in the first half. And here they are in the second half doing a nice job defending the deep ball.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. On the move, it's Berry. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Excellent job walking through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
LSU, 35. Texas A&M.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got room to work. Got enough for the first. It's a running room. The 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Aggies are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That's caught. It's Barney. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Blue 85! Blue 85!
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play.
White 29!
They feed him again. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to pass. It's Reed. The screen. He's got wheels. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages.
Loose in the middle. Touchdown Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's looking to throw. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Complete in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gets it out fast. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. If you like the stats, and I know you do, He's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Did the work himself. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He wants to change this route. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the ranking. There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Texas A&M going quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes...
Looking for the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Finds a man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the tech. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
I know coming into this game, this defense was worried about this guy catching the ball over their heads and behind them, but they weren't anticipating the jet sweep. When they see him outside wide like that, everybody starts shaking because he is so difficult to tackle. He puts on the jets, and he takes that long jet sweep to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wide receiver going in motion. A touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Reed. Makes the grab on the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner. Right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
That's caught. It's Sampson. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throws it back. Caught near the sticks. It's buried. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Texas A&M, 44.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quarterback moving. A deep throw as the clock winds down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.